I'm back. I just tried to go live and there was no sound. So I'm Heather Bryant and I'm here to share a channeled message that I've been channeling for a couple of years, but today my guides told me to share more insight on this. So just to give a brief intro, I am a former Fortune 500 banking vice president, territory executive, and multi-award winning sales strategist, consultant, and process designer. And I was recruited for about 15 years to take over the lowest performing teams, territories, states, call centers in the company. And through my desire to really serve humanity, I moved each time those areas, call centers, territories, states, into the top 2% of the company, not only in sales performance, but also, and these are areas that were ranked dead last 5% of the company, bottom 5%. Not only did I move these teams and areas, territories, call centers in the top 2% of the whole company, but I did it also alongside of moving their client experience scores into the top 2% of the company and being asked to be on client experience and associate satisfaction boards, meaning helping other people learn how to do the same. I moved the client experience scores into the top 2% alongside of moving sales performance. And most importantly, what I'm most proud of, I had the highest associate satisfaction with management scores in the company, meaning these people not only moved up their performance, they did it while also serving their clients to a higher degree, and these clients were highly satisfied, and they did it while being very, very happy doing it. And this is not normal. This isn't something you see all the time. 3 years later, or 3 months after I left corporate, which is 3 years ago, I began channeling out of the blue. I never believed in this before. I was raised in a religious household. It was kind of indoctrination, a lot of fear-based religious stuff. And so I didn't believe in any of this, and I began channeling out of the blue. And my guides shared with me, thank you, Lisa, after channeling privately for clients around the globe for about 1.5 years, a year ago, my guides told me it's time now that I am comfortable with this gift and comfortable supporting people in with this channeling skill set. It was time to come out and create a business and help more people with this gift. So I am a cosmic consultant, and today, which is wild to even think about, when I help clients around the globe, no question is off limits. I'm channeling cosmic wisdom. I'm channeling cosmic guidance. I can tap into people's life blueprint that they co-created before they came to identify what their mission and purpose is here, what lessons did they come here to learn, what are the soul agreements that they have with family, friends, and children. And now my guides have asked me to step into, which I've been feeling this coming even before I left corporate. I knew I would be a consultant somehow. I just didn't know how. And by dismantling my corporate career and me starting a channel, they are now saying you're now ready. And I'm now helping entrepreneurs, small businesses, and corporations create and not just create, but shift into a healthy environment that is sustainable in the new world. Because what I've been channeling the last couple years is that there's 4 main pillars of society across the globe that are dismantling right before us, right before our eyes. And you can see it. I don't watch the news. I don't read anything about the news, but I've been channeling this for a while, and now people are reaching out to me and telling me about what's going on in real time. And the 4 pillars that are crumbling are business, banking and finance, education, Western medicine, and political structures. Because at a high level, as the earth is raising its vibration, and as we raise our vibration as human beings, and that can look like trauma sometimes. When you experience trauma and things start falling away from your life, it's actually a gift. You're actually going through a metamorphosis, and things that no longer serve your evolvement fall away. And that's happening in our world, in our society. So the structures that have been in place for thousands of years that aren't serving the many, they're only serving the few from a corruption and greed standpoint. They might not have started out that way, but over time, there's a select few at the top that have realized they can make lots and lots of money, and it's by taking from the few. Those systems are no longer sustainable. They're collapsing. So I've been asked to, and I partner with and am part of a corporate healing and corporate catalyst team where we help corporations not only get healthy, but create healthy processes and healthy environments so they can remain sustainable. The companies that don't reposition themselves or redesign their processes to be service to others, which would be their employees, the collective, their clients. The structures that are still focused on greed are not going to last moving into the future in the next year, 5, 10, 20. So today my guides told me they wanted me to share with you. I had a friend reach out to me and tell me that there's some articles, I guess, about companies merging. I think something about FedEx merging. There's been a lot of layoffs around in corporations, which we've been seeing for a while. Layoffs, mergers, downsizing. You can check out my Instagram page and you can see I've been doing live channeling for energetic business readings. You can see, for companies like Disney and DoorDash, etc. And we're looking at the energy of these businesses to see are they healthy? What's going on? Are they sustainable? And when I heard from my friend today that, there's some merging and some downsizing, as you can see in the news, I don't watch the news, but as you can see, there's banks merging. It's been happening for a while. Downsizing, etc. There's a lot of disruption out there. And what they wanted me to share with you, I channeled a little bit before this, is that they're giving me the vision of a tall building representing corporate, the toxic corporate culture, and there's lines of people exiting with briefcases, meaning workers are starting to leave, will be leaving, and are starting to realize that they have a choice, especially over the last few years, which is beautifully serendipitously orchestrated to show us that we have a choice as human beings about where we work and where we spend the most time, right? Where we spend the most time in our business and in our career, for the most part, those of us with that are in business or in careers. So as we're spending the most time in our business and careers over the last few years, we've realized, you probably have heard of the term, the Great Resignation. It's because, and I've heard business owners complain, nobody wants to work anymore. And I'm channeling this all the time. And I say to them when they're open, or when people ask me, I say, it's not that people don't want to work anymore. People want to do what they're passionate about. People want to feel lit up about what they do, and they're willing to downsize their life to get into a job or start their own business so that they can be lit up about what they do instead of giving all of their effort and energy into someone else making all the money from them. We've seen this. We've saw this the last few years. It's going to continue. We're going to continue to see lots of people exiting corporations or choosing to change their career, choosing to change who they work for based on how they feel and if they feel like the company supports them. So the call to action for corporations, businesses, even small businesses, is to really, really look at what are you doing day to day? Is your day-to-day focus around profit? Is your day-to-day focus around making more money, more power, money and power? Or is your focus around serving your clients? Is the focus around aligning your business with your mission and purpose, serving your clients, and creating a beautiful working environment for your team? So that people want to come to work. They want to invest in your dream and your vision. They feel good about being there. They feel healthy. They're excited to come to work. What you've given them to do as a job lights them up. If you're not focused on your people, whether it's your team or your clients, you're not going to sustain. It's just the way it is. So if you're struggling in business, whether you're an entrepreneur, small business, corporation, if you're struggling in business, I do energetic business readings. This is one of the things that I do. I don't really market this a lot, but I work with corporations and I combine my channeling skill set now that it's the most beautiful gift I could have ever even imagined getting. Never believed in this stuff before when I started channeling out of the blue after leaving corporate. But I combine my channeling skill set with my massive successful background in corporate, turning over whole states, whole territories, whole call centers into the top 2% in sales performance, alongside of them, the associates being the happiest people in the company and their clients being the most satisfied. Trifecta. If you're interested in that for your business, if you're interested in sustaining over the next year, 5, 10, and 20, then it's time to get real. It's time to get real and realize that in order to sustain, it needs to be a service to others. If you're not aligned to service to others and it's about only making money, you might make money for a while, but it's going to start to feel sticky. It's going to start to feel hard. You're not going to feel super lit up or passionate. You've got to switch your focus to service to others. And they want me to share too that one of the things that they had me see a year ago after working privately with clients around the globe channeling for people, they told me it's time to come out and have and like launch a formal business to help more people around the globe. Actually tell people what I'm doing, right? So I can help more people. And they have shown me that this online entrepreneur world, the small business world of people who own their own businesses, either on their own or a small business with a team, that there's a lot of this same mindset, this service to self. It's about making money. It's about maybe shaming people into paying you money to join your containers, to join your, to join your groups, to join your courses. If we're leading with any shame or guilt at all, it's not sustainable. But when you're leading from a money perspective, it's going to be rocky. When you're leading from what am I here to do? What is my mission and purpose? And what am I being called? What did I plan for myself in this lifetime in order to serve the collective and serve others? When you get clear about that, which is what I channel is your mission and purpose and how to align your life to that in your business. When you get clear and start serving from that place, money and wealth is going to come and it's going to be sustainable. If you're not doing that, it's going to be rocky. And I've been seeing out here in this world, this entrepreneur world, I think there's a lot of people who maybe don't have business background or management background, and they're starting to grow their teams, and their teams are not coming first. Their clients aren't coming first. It's the profit. And my guides want me to share that these businesses are along the same lines of the corporations that are dismantling, the systems that are dismantling banking, finance, education, Western medicine, and politics. They're dismantling any business, including entrepreneur business, that isn't people focused is going to struggle going forward. So if you want to know more, you can put a question in the chat. I'm happy to channel the answers around what's happening around the globe with corporations. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on. What you see in the news is not actually what's happening a lot of times. It's either geared to keep you in fear, to get you to take action on something that's going to benefit someone, or it's to keep you in the dark. But what's really going on is these systems are dismantling and they're grasping at straws. And it's because it's no longer sustainable. So we're going to continue to see that as we move forward into the new environment. And if you're feeling unhappy with your career, if you're not feeling aligned anymore to the career that you're in, it's probably because you're being called to do something new or to leave altogether and create what you came here to create to serve the collective. So if you want to know more, you want to work with me and my guides, you can click the link in my bio, take you to my website. You can see and read testimonies from clients all over the globe that I've worked with. 100% of my business so far has been referrals. Although my guides tell me to keep putting content out here in social media so it can reach people from a technology standpoint. 100% of my business is referrals, and you can read the testimonies on there. You can also check out how to work with me and my guides, and let me know if you want me to channel any specific questions around what I've talked about today. Thank you for listening, and you can see more on my YouTube channel, and you can scroll through my wall to read more and watch more videos on this topic and others. Thanks for joining.